Hello, how are you? Today we are going to talk about my rising senior. For those of you that have been with me for a while, I started this channel when my son was on the end of his 8th grade year, entering into 9th grade. And now we have a senior. So let's talk about what he will be taking next year. Let's start with English 101. He is ready. He will be in a community college with a hybrid schedule. So one day at the campus and the other day at home. And yes, he is ready. He is ready and he is excited. The other great thing about this English 101 course is he will receive dual credit, so high school credit and a college credit. And also, let's see, I think there's three other homeschoolers in that community college class, that English 101 class that he knows, and he'll know some folks, and so that will be good. We're going to take a brief tour of that community college just so that he has his bearings before he starts. And yes, excited about that, and he is excited about that class as well. My son has taken all of the classes that he needs for science. We are still considering to add a science class, but at this moment, that's not on the list. However, math is. So let me show you this book. This is where we are, folks. Pre-calculus. For this pre-calculus class, he will be taking this through the Well-Trained Mind Academy, which is an online platform. I've spoken about it a handful of times, and so I'm happy about that. I didn't get to pre-calculus, and I'm very thankful for the resources that are out there for all students everywhere to take classes like this. So pre-calculus will be his math class for the year. So for history, it falls in the same bucket as science. At this moment, right now, in July, we're not adding any additional history. We have spoken about it as parents to our son, and we are following the public high school graduation requirements, the state's requirements, and we're also looking at the community college and universities that we're looking into their high school graduation requirements to make sure that we are where we need to be, or he is where he needs to be on his transcript. So with that being said, at this moment, nothing additional for history. We might add another science class, we might, but those two, he's fulfilled his requirements, so he's scotch-free there for now. Let us talk about electives. So at this moment, we have added Coursera. And if you haven't heard about Coursera, let me tell you a little bit about it, as well as show you some slides and walk you through those. Coursera is a global platform for online learning and career development that offers anyone, anywhere, access to online courses and degrees from leading universities and companies. Hello, my name is CJ. This year I have a rising senior, a rising sophomore, and a rising freshman. I have 3 in high school. Take a moment and like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. I will be documenting my mom moments in many different ways, and I'd love to share that with you, with having 3 in high school and 1 getting ready to graduate. Let's continue on with the video. With over 175 plus million learners and more than 6,200 campuses, businesses, and governments, Coursera has reached the world in educational classroom. You can learn anytime and anywhere. So one of the classes that he'll be taking through Coursera is UX design. There's an introduction to UX design, and then there's an actual course that walks you through it. And a UX designer makes a product or service usable, enjoyable, and accessible. Although physical products also have user experiences, the term is most often associated with digital products like websites and apps. While specifics can vary from product to product and by industry, the general phases of the design process tend to remain the same. So I look at a UX designer as making a website. The first thing that comes to my mind is making a website user-friendly from top to bottom, beginning to end. And I can think of some websites that have mastered that. You go to that website and you know what to do, and it's plain and simple, and you leave the website feeling refreshed, not frustrated. And so this is one of the type of things that he will learn. This is one of the areas that he is interested in studying. And so we are going to use the Coursera platform for this class. He's actually already started, and there are I don't know how many hundreds and hundreds of classes that are linked through MIT or Stanford University or Google, not Google Classroom, but the Google education system, or Microsoft, or other top-notch technology corporations, schools, the professors on there. He will be taking this UX design course as well as some other technology courses to kind of get his feet wet in this field and other technology fields that he has expressed an interest in. And Coursera has that platform for all of these areas of interest for him. So we want to get him started, and he's off and running, and this might be his career field one day. And so this is just a great way to test that out and also receive a high school credit. How am I going to do that? Well, just briefly, we are following the Carnegie unit system, and basically this Coursera course has a certain amount of hours that I'm going to transfer into credit hours, and that will be his credit. I plan on creating another video on how I'm going to break all of that down, so stay tuned for that. Foreign language, he will complete Spanish 2 this year using the same curriculum, the same books and everything, and I will link a video here so that you can watch that video and see how everything is put together, but he will be completing Spanish 2. This year, we're focusing on track and field and cross country and a few other sports such as weightlifting and basic exercise and things like that. He's done very well in the weight room, and so we'll continue that. He did not track and field, he did cross country year before last, and so we're gonna pick that up again, and maybe even track and field. So that will be his form of exercise. The family subject that we are doing together this year will be very limited, and I'll explain that more in the family subject video that I would create, but we are going to be focusing on apologetics, continuing with hymns, which is just something that we normally do. And as far as life skills is concerned, we will focus and hone in a little bit more on some pertinent life skills. Some of those that we are already going to start, like maturation, first aid, driver's classes, cooking a complete meal, and etc. So that is the schedule. I know it seems, it's smaller. It doesn't seem, it is smaller than in the years past, but we have a rising senior with different, it's a different season, a different time. And I will be speaking a lot about my journey in this season, this new season. I'm very happy, I'm very proud, but I have my mom moments too, where it's just, they say that it goes so fast, and when they tell you that and they are 6 years old, you don't believe it, but now here we are. Stay tuned for the next video that is going to talk about forgotten things that you as a family of a rising senior needs to remember to do the summer before their senior year. And so that's right now. So that video will be next. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next video.